Well, Bingo, how's your conversation with Bilbo going?
I wonder what Bilbo would think of my account so far.
He is both an author and an adventurer, and I would be very interested to hear any feedback he might have to offer. Can you give him my manuscript so far and ask if he'll read through it? I am too shy to ask him myself, but if you ask, perhaps he'll be willing to take the time to read it. I suppose I could do that. Bilbo, who's right next to you, Bingo! Boy, I get you too confused. Bingo, who's right next to you, seems to have decided to give me the manuscript to hand to you. Don't ask.
Oh, good day.
Bingo spoke to me of the account he is writing of the journey, and this must be it. I would be pleased to read it and give him my thoughts. Oh, give me a few moments to look over the manuscript. It should not be too long, but I would need some time to read it carefully. I will give it my undivided attention. About how long? 8 minutes? Well, I guess I'll have to wait. Well, Bilbo, are you finished?
Hello there.
I have finished reading Bingo's manuscript, Petronella, and I made a few notes. I very much enjoyed reading about the Shire again. I confess that I do miss the peace and quiet of my home, and Bingo's writing has reminded me of it in fine fashion, methodical and calm. I also enjoyed his account of the people he has met along the way, Tom Bombadil, the treasure seekers in the Forsaken Inn, and also his link friend Willem Whisker. Bingo is fortunate he has faced little adversary in this point, and I hope his journey remains danger-free as it progresses. My own adventure was full of trolls and goblins and dragons, as well as obstinate dwarves and elves alike. And tell Bingo I enjoyed reading his account very much, Petronella, and I will look forward to hearing the rest when his journey is done. All right, that sounds good.
Bilbo didn't like it. Oh no, we have to do something.
What? What do you mean? He just said how much he enjoyed it. Well, what's the wrong? Well, he liked the peace and quiet of the Shire. I am writing an adventure story, Petronella. Come? That's the last thing I want my account to be. He hoped that the rest of my journey would be as danger-free. What a disaster! Well, that's because you slept through the best parts, Bingo. I guess I should have told you about that night's sleep, huh? We have to do something more than that night's sleep. My journey has not been exciting enough, and I have not been including enough descriptions. Find dangerous creatures throughout the High Moor and Giant Valley and defeat them, making notes on how exciting you find the battles, and return to the Fort of Bruin and make some better notes on the appearance. I was so distracted thinking about WW that I wrote only a cursory piece about it. I need some help fleshing out that description. You're kidding me, aren't you? You're not. All right, fine. I will go and change into something and head out and go to do some fighting. I suppose this will do. Well, let's take some notes. Alright, that looks good. Alright, I think I've got everything down here. Alright, good. That should be good enough for Bingo. Now, he wanted me to fight a few creatures along here and describe the combats. Sounds rather silly, but then well, Bingo gets that way. What does one expect? Alright, let's see what we have. Ooh, there's a bear up there. Maybe he'll have a nice, exciting battle with the bear. Hope he doesn't mind if I snuck up on him first. ouch, ouch. Yeah. Hey! You're big, aren't you? Good grief. Hey! Oops. Almost fell on me. Alright. Well. Is that Will and Whisker? No, it's not Will and Whisker. Must be another lynx. Well, there must be plenty of them out here. There we go. Hey, there you go. Let's see what that does. There's a trick or two up my sleeve. Ready? Set. Alright. Now, can I sneak up on that lynx? Well, that's a bit tougher. Bit of a challenge, I think. Not sure whether Bingo wants to hear me. Oh, just throw the stone at him. Well, I think it would have been better if I was able to climb that ridge without disturbing the lynx, but can't have her. Maybe Bingo will think it's exciting. That's all I gotta say. There we go. One lynx down. Now, I still want to sneak up on one of these, though. And whap! There you go. Gotcha. Hi. Are you a friend of Will and Whisker? I hope not. I wouldn't want to hurt one of his friends. Well, but you're on the other side of the fort, so you must not be one of his friends. Alright. That's good to think about. Maybe I'll just stick to the insects now. I proved that I could sneak up on a lynx. Everyone keeps on telling me to sharpen up my burglary skills, for whatever reason. But okay. Now let's see, what do we have here? Speaking of burglars, is it Bilbo one? Well, maybe I'll have time to talk to him someday. Let's see. First, we need to get these nice, exciting descriptions. No, alright. Ah, here we go. Let's go up here. Back up this way. Ooh, more insects. Yes. Ah, got him. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's try this. Are you ready? Good. Alright, now. Let's not worry about the lynxes now. We don't want to hurt any of his... We showed that I could go after one, and I certainly don't want to hurt any of Willem's friends. The flies, though, we will hurt all the flies we can get. They're pesky. A pain. And they make loud buzzing noises. Alright. Good. Now I need... Oh, a bear. Oh, there you go. Oh, hey, what? Ah. I'm not aiming very well today, aren't I? Alright, well, I'll have to do something about that. Trying two at a time. Well, at least it'll be exciting for Bingo. That's it. I was just making it more exciting for the story that I tried fighting two at once, of course. I'm not sure Bingo will understand. Alright, let's go. I think we'll soon have enough to satisfy even Bingo. Well, there's one more fly up ahead. Alright. Now, let's revisit after this one. I think I'm going to head back to Rivendell because there's so much excitement you can have in a day. Right, let's get back to Bingo. Alright, Bingo, I have done what you asked.
Very good, my friend. This will add some spice to my account.
Yes, you have returned, and I hope you had plenty of exciting and dangerous battles with which to spice up my manuscript. Well, I had a fight simultaneously with a bear and a fly. How's that? And I see that you have taken down some notes of the ford. Oh, very good. I will use these notes and expand my description of the crossing. Bilbo will not believe how flowery my description will now be.
Oh, good day.
You have been speaking in jest, Petronella, right? That is what Bingo took away from my feedback concerning his account of the journey? I did not mean that at all. Bingo has missed the point completely. Can you tell him that what is really important in writing is how the writer conveys to the reader the experience of the adventure? It is most interested in how the journey made Bingo feel, not in the number of dangers he faced or the quantity of adjectives he uses to describe the places he found. I enjoyed Bingo's account, and I want to read more of it, but he has completely misunderstood my notes. Tell him not to worry about the reception of the book, or he will never write another sincere word. Bingo?
My journey has only just begun. Where should we go next?
I do not know about that. I respect Bilbo's opinion, so I will not press the issue, but I do worry about my journey not having been exciting enough to hold a reader's interest, Petronella. Look, that elf just walked away. Now, I will try and come up with some way to thrill the future readers, and I hope you will think of it as well. I have come to Rivendell, but my journey has only just begun. Where would we go next? Well, Bilbo, anything you have to say for me?
Hello there.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I have some other manuscripts for you to look at. Oh, dear, what is this? Knee Breaker's Manual? I can't say that I've heard of it before, I'm afraid. No, wait, I'm sorry. My mind does wander a bit these days. I recall someone speaking of it once. Gloin, perhaps? Well, it is no matter. As I recall the story now, Kneebreaker was a pet name of a particularly unsavory sort of burglar. People nowadays suppose he was likely a good part orc, given his disposition and appearance. Suffice to say, he was the worst sort of knave, and a bully to boot, but he was possessed of a devilish cunning, and was known for his ability to catch his enemies off guard and set them for the worst kind of trouble should he put his mind to it. Anyway, I am not sure this book is going to be much use to you. A fair number of the pages have been damaged or torn out, and it would be hard enough to decipher even if it were intact. I am not sure where you might find the pages, but if you do, I am sure this will be a real help to you. All right, well, I have another book here that I managed to acquire.
A lovely day, isn't it?
What? The Book of Knives? Oh my! I came into the profession quite by accident myself, but after my adventures with the quest of Erebor, I decided it might be prudent to learn about those who are more professional sort, if you know what I mean. In my studies, I came across mention of this book, but I have never held a copy of it before. This only seems to be missing several key pages. I don't think we'll have much luck deciphering it without those. If you can find those remaining pages, I am sure this will prove quite a find. Unfortunately, I haven't any guidance to give you about where to look for these missing pages. Alright, and I have one more book for you to look at.
Hello there.
Well, bless me, look at what you have here. A copy of the Expert's Guide to Dirty Fighting. Of all the books on the burglaring and such, this is the one I have been most disappointed never to find a copy of. And here you walk right in with it. Wherever did you find it? Oh, never mind that. Let's see here. Alas, it does look much the worse for the wear, doesn't it? Someone has gone and torn out several of the pages. That won't do at all. I suppose you will just have to go, get your ear to the ground, and see if you can find another copy. Won't you? I wish that I could help you, but these books that I have tried to find have never had a good clue as to where I might be able to find one. Well, do let me know if you manage to find those missing pages, won't you? My burglaring days may be over, but I do still enjoy a good read about the dashing adventures and all the like. All right. Boy, what adventures do we have in store for us? I wonder about that. Oh, you had another one you wanted to talk
Good
about?
day. Might I have a word with you?
Oh, yes. Well, yes. Now, since you're an adventure sort, you see, I've been writing a book about my travels with Thorin and his company, and you think Bingo is writing? Well, this one's longer. Off the deal with smog and all that stuff. Now that's a big adventure that I wish was a lot quieter. And I'm afraid I may have gotten confused about some details. My memory isn't what it used to be, and I am sure of the directions of some of the places we visited. Perhaps you can help me? All you need to do is go find the back door to Goblin Town. If you find that place, I have remembered them are right high in the mountains along the stretch called the High Pass. You traveled and at night and found a dry place in the cave mid up the mountains. You should find the entrance there, and if not, well, try and find a correct directions for me, if you would be so kind. Well, okay. If Bingo goes to Goblin Town, I'll look about this, alright? Bingo, I hope you really don't need to go to Goblin Town. Thank you for watching this episode of The Ballad of Bingo Boffin, and next time, Bingo and Petronella will return for another adventure through Middle-earth. And this is Pine Leaf Needles, signing off.